Good morning, guys. This is the video to go with the 3 cards that I've laid out for you today. I'm just going to pop a little. Well, I'll just show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this. So this pile is pile number 1. This pile is pile number 2, and this pile is pile number 3. So if you just want to take a second and decide which one you're drawn to the most, and then I can go straight into the readings for you guys. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'm just doing it like this because I am going to just get you attached. I am going to bob this onto my YouTube channel so that they can have a go as well. Now let me just get this camera so it's not bouncing around. Right. So here we go. I don't know what's going to come out myself. I didn't want to know what was coming out myself so that I didn't have time to think about what was going to come through. This is something new that I'm trying, so I hope it works out well. Let me know how you feel about it. And here we go. Right, let me just pop that onto silent. Right, here we go. So the first reveal, card number 1 is the card of the week. This is what we've had on our general read last week. And I will tell you that it's on the general read this week. I did that on Tuesday. So I've just uploaded that actually. So it'll be going onto Facebook and onto YouTube today. So we got the reconciliation card. We have got the new beginnings card. We've got the sexual union card. And we have got, this one doesn't have a name to it, so I'll just read that one out to you. So let me just see what I'm getting from these cards first, and then we'll go into the meanings, and I'll show you what each card says. Now, I am feeling, even though from the general read, I am feeling with this reconciliation, this is reconciliations that are meant to be. So these are people that are meant to be in our lives. These are not the ones I've been talking about in the general reads. These are soul unions. These are the people that we have chosen probably to spend a lot of our lives with. Or I'm also feeling this with friendships as well in some way. So don't, if you are already in a soulful relationship, you're in a relationship that you're happy with, this could also be a reconciliation with sort of friends, family as well. I am getting that through as well. So, if you're already with a partner, I am feeling that this is going to be more of a friend thing for you, or a family reunion. There's going to be somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time that's going to be getting drawn back into your life. And I'm just trying to... Yeah, whoever this is, you've had a lot of love for them, and I can see hands, like prayed hands. So you have wanted this person to come back into your life. So that's the ones who are listening to this and have got the reconciliation card, and you're not going to reconcile with anyone else because you're already happily in a union. But what I am feeling is you guys will have you will touch on somebody from the past, and that will be a nice union. That will be something that you've been wanting to bring in for quite some time, or a reconciliation in the forms of somebody that you have had in a past life that you didn't finish off a soul contract with, or so as a friendship, or a family member. There's somebody coming back in to teach some lessons, or to learn forgiveness, or to learn letting go. So that's for the people that have got this card, that it isn't a love message as such. It's a love message when it comes to friends and family. So for the ones that I'm feeling are having a old relationship coming back in, I am feeling that quite strongly. I am seeing lots of love, and I am seeing a dove, which sometimes for me a dove is like a new beginning, something coming in, and like a gift from spirit. because the dove that I'm seeing has a little green leaf in its mouth, and for me that means that they're bringing you a gift. Now, we have got 3 cards here. We've got the new beginning card. I'll do them as they come through. It says, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So what they're saying to you is there could be a new, oh look, I've just seen on the back of there is a dove. So for this one, it is saying there is a new beginning for you guys. There is a way forward. There's a new start if you're willing to take that on. It says, let's just go. So I don't know which one to do first because I haven't really read them. So this is a sexual union. It's saying here between 2 people. It's saying honour the place in one another where you are one, eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So what this is saying to me today is that you need to bring yourselves back together as one union. You know, you are a union, you work well together, your souls are meant to touch, your souls are meant to be. So you know, honor the situation. Try and I'm sort of getting that you should be holding back on the anger and listening to what the person has to say. This is something that was planned. This is something that, you know, when they walked away or you walked away or when the relationship broke down, you were there to learn a lesson from each other. And sometimes we need to remember that people aren't always there to hurt us. They are there to make us grow and learn. But this time I'm thinking that when you come back together, you will have a proper soul union. You will be together and you will make this work. You have learned your lessons. You are going to have learned how to be as one together. So, you know, your souls are going to come together and things are going to unite. Now, this one here says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So what this card for me is saying to you guys today is to be open to the unexpected, to be open to anything that you thought may never happen, because, you know, this is going to happen. You know, this is what you know, this is one of your soul paths. This is they are giving you this opportunity again, but what they need you to be is open to that opportunity, open to new things coming through. It says that you need to create room for these opportunities, and that is just opening up your heart space. Again, maybe your heart's been very closed off to things because you've been hurt by this person in the past, you know, or things didn't work in the past, so you are very, you know, your guards up, your walls up. What they're saying to you is bring your wall down and just, you know, let things naturally progress and let things naturally come together. It's saying unwanted thoughts, so that'll be the case of when this person probably comes back in, your mind is going to be a shed, as I would put it, and you're going to doubt yourself and you're going to doubt the situation. But what they do want you to do is give it a chance. Give it a chance. Just let timing take its place and let your union and your love come together. So I hope that's all right for you. That's pile number 1. These can be timeless readings. So yeah, if you come across it again or you come across this for the first time, then do take the meaning as it is at the time. It's not date stamped. You know, if you're drawn to this message, then there's a reason you've picked one of these piles. So let's see what we've got. We've got passion. Passion is number 2, pile number 2. We've got my beloved, and we've got this one which doesn't have a name on it. So let me have a look at these cards. Right. Right. So this passion one for me is feeling a little bit like it's for souls out there that need to ignite and bring forward their zest for love again. maybe you've been feeling a little bit withdrawn from love. Maybe your heart space has just been a little bit closed off. Maybe your heart chakra's sort of closed down a little bit. What this is saying is, it's time to get that vigor for love again. Now, whether that be, I think this is going to be mainly for people that are single once again, or people that have been in a marriage or a relationship that has really, really petered off, where you're not showing each other much love, appreciation and support. What they're trying to say is it's time to get that love back in your heart. It's time to make things progress and move forward. It's time for you to really believe in the fact that love is out there for you. Love is there for the taking. There's somebody out there ready to give you a passionate embrace if you are ready to accept it. So it's time for you to work on yourself and work on your own self-beliefs when it comes to love. It's time for you to forgive and put things back and let the bubble of excitement start to spark up for you. And get that, like I say, get that zest. What I'm getting all the time is get that zest for love back. Now, My Beloved is a beautiful card, and it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. It says, for love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So what this card is saying is that your soulmate, your soulmate with your soul contract, with your soul cords, already feels you like you feel them. They're ready to come through. They're ready to love you. So even if you're with somebody, as I say, and things have died down a little bit and you need to get that passion back, what this card is saying is you have cords to each other, and you can, you're probably both feeling the same, whether you're with somebody or whether you're waiting to be with somebody, they are feeling the same as you. Their passion is igniting as well. And all it's going to take is for the ones that aren't with anyone, you need to get ready to be with someone. You need to start acting and living like you've got a partner, because they're wanting to come in. They are in the same situation as you. You're just closed off to it. So it's time for you to get that going. For the ones that have partners, you need to start igniting that passion between each other, because that soul connection is there. You're just not using it, and you're both probably wanting to use it. So please, please, please get that spark back in your hearts, guys. Show some love. Giving love brings love back in. It's like a natural reaction. Right, this one here brings me on to something a little bit different. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So if this goes back really to, the fact that if you've been closed off and the passion in your heart has been taken away due to past relationships and things like this, what this card is saying is everything happens for a reason. There's a reason you was hurt. There was a reason things went as they did. If you're holding on to an old love, it's time to give that up, because new love is trying to come in. You can't get the new if you're holding on to the past. So please, 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 guys, get that passion back in your heart, because love is trying to come for you. Stop holding on to things. Realise, when you meet your new love, you're going to start thinking to yourself, now that's why that happened before. I learned a lesson in that one before, and I wouldn't have dealt with this new situation in this way if I hadn't have had my past love. So hurts and things like that, we must forgive, we must try and forget, we must try and move on to bring in the new. It says, through turmoil, blessings will soon be revealed. So for you that are, lacking in the passion of love and don't have any thoughts that love's ever going to come to you again, I've totally shut down to love, this is saying to you, through this turmoil, a blessing will be revealed. So a blessing is coming your way. You just have to be open to receive. So I hope that's okay for you on card number 2. Now then, let's go for card number 3. So for card number 3, let me just see. We have the engagement card. We also have the pay attention to red flags card. We have the friendship card, and we have the trust card. Right, let me just have a look. Let me just move these ones over and just take a little look at these cards. Right, what I'm feeling from this is we'll start with the these two, I think. So we've got the engagement card and the pay attention to red flags. Now, what I'm feeling from this card is that some of you that are in more, that are already in a relationship that's building up, or quite a committed relationship even, what is happening is that either you or your partner, how do I put this? Right, so I feel like you're slightly self-sabotaging what's going on. I think you're over-reading the signs of what's happening. I think that things are naturally happening the way they are, but you're seeing that as something more than it needs to be. I hope that makes sense. So literally, let me read these to you and then it'll come more apparent. So the trust card is transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. The friendship card says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So it's all about trust and friendship within your relationship. I think what's going on is somebody within the relationship is overthinking a situation. Now, this could be in a friendship as well. This could also be, in a family situation, a friendship, or it could be in a relationship. But what's happening is one of you isn't trusting. One of you is thinking that every single thing at the moment, any little you're sort of being a little bit paranoid. Every little thing that's flagging up, you're taking it far too literally. You're thinking that things are going wrong when they're not going wrong. You're reading more into things. What they're asking you to do is remember the friendship that you have with this person and the trust that you had before. And that will see you through. That will see you through to a more committed relationship with this person, is what I'm feeling. It is literally saying, that if you nurture the bonds of this friendship, things will naturally improve. Things will naturally start moving on in a cycle. I think things are going to start to calm down for you guys. But like the lady in the picture there, you need to, one of you needs to take a step back and actually look at the bigger picture. Look at what's going on around you and look at the fact that this person maybe isn't lying to you. Maybe there is things going on behind the scenes, or maybe, they couldn't come when they said they couldn't come, or they really are having whatever issue it is. Because it's such a general thing, it's so hard to put it on a pinpointed thing. But what I really want to say to the ones that have picked pile number 3 is that there is, the universe is throwing these things at this situation. It's not, you need to stop being paranoid about the situation, stop overthinking the situation, and trust, get the bond back, get the friendship back, and keep on working through. And then like it says on this one, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So if it is in a relationship, if you can trust and get that friendship going, then you will succeed to a higher level. If that's in a friendship scenario, just make sure that you're just not overthinking things, and that person and that scenario is a true scenario. And stop overthinking it. So I'm not sure. I hope that makes sense to everyone, because that one's just a little bit a bit blurry, I'd call it. But yeah, definitely I definitely think that even though it's saying pay attention to red flags, I think you're over paying attention to red flags. I just think that life's throwing a few curveballs at the moment, and they're making you doubt the situation and doubt the person that you are either friends with or you are in a relationship with at this time. So that is your 3 readings for today. Like I say, this this could, if you see this later in time and you're seeing this a year later on, do take the meanings as they are. There's a reason that you've been drawn to this video and drawn to deciding which card you'd like. So do take the meanings as you wish. I do hope you've all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments box on either on YouTube or on Facebook, and let me know what you think about this. I can do it with love, and I can do it with I could also do it with the other cards as well. We could do general ones, and I could just do it from time to time. So yeah, let me know. Hope we are all well today, and take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.